Hello, this is Jukka Ruottinen from the progressive rockers Deadglow, and you are listening to Channa 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 podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of my podcast. We have a very special guest today joining all the way from Finland. We have Jukka of Deadglow joining the podcast. Hi Jukka.
Hello, Channa. Nice to be here talking with you.
Yeah, it's finally we are seeing each other because we knew each other for some time on Facebook, right?
Yes, that's correct. And I also sing in this band Bom Lulu, and we were about to have an interview then, but then the other guy from the band, Mikko, did it. So it's first time us in this interview. Yeah.
Right. So Jukka, how is the situation in Finland? Is everything back to normal now? Or
well, it's not normal, but here in Oulu, in the northern Finland, the restrictions have been removed, so we don't have to wear masks anymore. But if you go to some shop, probably the workers there have masks still on. But yeah, it's getting better. But on the other hand, I have heard that there's a lot of people also in hospital, so it's kind of not everyone is vaccinated. I don't know the percentage. Is it something like 70 or something like that?
right.
And in some cities, I believe in Helsinki, the capital area in the southern Finland, they're still supposed to wear masks in public places. Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully it gets better. It's been a long 2 years, or how much? Almost 2 years of this.
Yeah,
strange thing.
So how's the live music? Were you guys able to perform live or go to shows? How is it now?
At the moment, yes, there's a lot of local shows, and I believe no restrictions at all in the local pubs and so on. So yeah, it's getting better now, but yeah, Deadglow hasn't played any gigs, and actually we don't have plans at the moment to do so. So yeah. You can have gigs, but I haven't played. Yeah.
Right. So this Deadglow, who is in the lineup? I know you're doing the vocals, right?
Yes, I do the vocals and the lyrics and the vocal melodies. Mikko, Simo Lukkari does all the music.
Right.
And he plays on this album all the bass guitars and rhythm guitars and also lead guitars. So a lot of stuff. And then Juho Mikkonen plays drums. So it's 3 of us, basically this band. And yes, there are some guests visiting on some songs, and Mika Pohjola, who recorded this in the Soundmix recording studio here in Oulu, he played some keyboards also on that. And yeah, there's one older song where there's other drummer playing, but otherwise, yeah, the 3 of us, Simo, Juho, and me.
Right. So Jukka, tell me a little bit about your childhood. Jukka, what's your earliest memory of music?
Well, I remember that I was into music from very young age. That I always liked to sing, and then I remember that I annoyed people banging everything with my hands. So I like to drum at school and drum everywhere. The drumming and singing was always there, and then in my family house, the radio was always on, and I heard a lot of the classic music and yeah, all the radio hits hits there. Yeah, but then when in first school classes, I remember we started collecting these cassettes and copying cassettes, Kiss albums and Mötley Crüe and that kind of hair metal, or what is it called, thing was then big.
Right.
Yes, so a lot of Kiss when I was younger. Then back in high school, I remember that I started to listen a lot of grunge music. Nirvana was big, and Pearl Jam, all those, Alice in Chains. I loved those and still do.
Right.
Still do, and yeah. And back in high school, when I was about 15, I believe, my younger sister started playing this classical guitar, and then I also bought an electric guitar and started strumming Nirvana and CCR and that kind of Beatles, everything. And it was also that when I learned to play some chords, I, for some reason, always wanted to write my own songs too. So it's been this music making since like 15 years old.
Right.
Very long time I've been doing something, but yeah, first those were just for myself, not for the public. But later on, when I got older and I knew that there was something good there, I started to share the music and play in public.
Any
Yeah.
Finnish bands that you liked or you were inspired by?
Well, when I was younger, I listened a lot of bands like the 80s bands, Dingo, or how do you call Dingo? It is here in Finland. And then in the 90s, I listened to the Kingston Wall. Do you know this band? It's kind of progressive rock thing. And yeah, and then there was this, a lot of people listen to Sentenced or something like that, and I heard those bands too, but I was into different kind of music maybe then more, and hard to remember any Finnish rock bands. Yeah, Hanoi Rocks I listened to at the one stage, and yeah, but everyone knows this, like Nightwish and bands like this, but I've never been listening those that much.
Right. What about Children of Bodom?
Yeah, I haven't listened to that much too, but maybe basically I listen mostly, I think, Nick Cave and that kind of singer-songwriter stuff more.
Right.
But I have a lot of metal bands that I love, like Neurosis, I like, and Mastodon. Alice in Chains is big influence. Then I listen to all Judas Priest and that kind of music, but yeah, not that much Finnish heavy metal or metal.
Right. Yeah. I really love this song of, this song that Nick Cave did with Kylie Minogue.
Yeah. Where the wild roses grow.
Yeah, it's so, I mean, so amazing, the music video, right?
Yeah. That's a classic song.
Right. Yeah, I've seen like some of your Facebook posts, like, I mean, you that's why I think we got connected, and I've been following you, and I remember you're posting about Prince and stuff like that, right? You really like Prince as well, right?
Yeah, I collect a lot of records and listen very much all the time music. So. And I love those classic guys, Prince and Tom Petty, and yeah.
Right.
And I have also noticed the same, that you have very large music knowledge, and from pop to metal and all over the place.
Yeah. Actually, I stopped being like, I what I don't like sometimes about metalhead is like they are not open to other genres, and they only listen to, like, Iron Maiden, and like they are only stuck in the 80s. So, but I actually changed my mind, because I actually want to discover new bands, and I also want to listen to other genres, because there's so much music. So why do we just limit ourselves to just few bands or few genre, right? There's so much amazing music. So
I like rap and everything.
yeah. So I've been collecting so much. Actually, yeah, my taste has grown over, especially after I started doing the podcast. I've been talking to so many different people from different countries, and they do different genres. So I had even like rappers, I had gospel people here, I had like traditional music people here. So I'm of course I'm talking to rock and metal a lot. So it just changed my perspective. I think I need to listen to more music, right? So there's so much music.
So much good music everywhere.
Right. And so you said that, like, you got an electric guitar, and then, like, what was your first band you played for, like, live?
We played together with friends, something like Nirvana and things like that. But my first real band that played in pubs was Bedtime Acoustics, and that band is it's acoustic guitars, and there was violin and piano and drums, and at that time I was very much listening to this Nick Cave piano albums, Boatman's Call and No More Shall We Part, and that kind of music. And it was heavily influenced by that. So that was the first band, Bedtime Acoustics. And then after that, it kind of, everyone got busy with their family and children and so on. So I started playing solo stuff, and I still do these solo albums and songs a lot. But some of those gigs I do alone, and sometimes there's bass player with me, or at some stages I have had a solo band. But then, yes, about 5 years ago, I joined this. It was kind of, I was bored to play alone and I just wanted to sing more. And then I joined this band, the Psycho Season. That is Simo, who is in Deadglow, is also from that band. So
right.
We did this Psycho Season thing and released 2 albums with that, and made the songs together in that band like we do now in Deadglow, basically. Only the music has changed a bit, I think, and the other guys are different. But yeah, it's Psycho Season. We did some, even the Kuustok festival here in Oulu, that is quite big festival, and we played there and so on. And then after we did those couple of Psycho Season albums, then Mikko, who was also from the Psycho Season, started to do this Pom Lulu thing and asked me to sing on that. And so all those guys I knew before, right, from Psycho Season. And now there's Pom Lulu and Deadglow. And yeah, I love it that I can do different kind of music and things. I do quite slow music solo and even like electronic stuff and that kind of things. But then I love this. I have always loved Alice in Chains and that kind of feeling that I get in these bands. Yeah. And I was just, for example, Mark Lanegan, I really admire. He can sing everything. He's visiting all the people, guesting vocals, and then he's been singing on Queens of the Stone Age and Screaming Trees and everywhere. That's kind of what I would like to do also. Do everything.
Right. So this idea for Deadglow, so what was the idea behind starting this band, Deadglow? What do you wanted to do with Deadglow? What?
Well, Deadglow was the Psycho Season thing kind of went on hiatus. There was also some people were busy with other stuff, and Simo moved to Helsinki, where he's at the moment. So then he wanted to start playing like music that he really loves and don't care about it. It is Deadglow is Simo's solo project basically from the beginning, and I believe he had also in mind to have different singers on different tracks and so on. And also his idea was to do very good demos and the songs by himself, and then just go to very good studio and record it fast. So there would be missing all this kind of rehearsal thing that is sometimes good, but sometimes you get bored with the songs, I believe. And yeah, it's a fresh feeling to just do the first takes in studio, the real takes, and it gives something else to the music. Yeah, but maybe I don't know. Somehow it went that way that I was in every song and wrote all the lyrics, and then Juho also did so good in his drum work was so good, so that yeah. Now I believe it's a real band. This, and Simo is busy working on new songs already.
Right.
We have a lot of new ideas, and so I hope that next album will be quite soon also there. because we don't have plans to do gigs, so we have time to like concentrate on music making.
Right. So
Yeah.
you actually have I mean, I heard several songs. So this one called Machine Skin.
Yeah.
I believe that's also going to be your name of your album, right? Machine Skin.
Yeah. It's the title track. Yeah, I believe that. I don't remember which way was it. I think Simo had the album cover even before we had name for the album,
Right.
and maybe it was so that the Machine Skin song was one of the last ones to be included, and I have an idea that I saw the album cover, and then I had some of the Simo songs from Simo had some working names, and there was this name Machine Skin somewhere, but it wasn't this song actually. It was
Right.
another song, and then I heard the music, and for me it sounded like a little bit like Judas Priest Turbo Lover kind of thing, and then I remembered the Machine Skin name and also the cover, and yeah, then I wanted to write something like that, and it became the title also for the album. Yeah, that's how I remember. It may not be correct, but anyway, sounds good.
So when you're writing this song Machine Skin, what were you thinking about?
I just wanted to write something like over the top Judas Priest kind of funny 80s action thing, something like that, but there's always many explanations, or some lines lead you to another direction. Well, at least I have heard that some people think about the words or something very differently than the others. Well, and then that's why I don't want to really explain what I meant. I even don't know what I meant with all the words, or they have different meaning now than that what it was when I was writing it.
Yeah,
things change.
Right. I really love the artwork. Who did the artwork for that? The singles and the album cover?
It was Petri Lampela. He also lives here in Oulu, and he does a lot of covers for metal bands. I believe I don't remember, at least this Damage SFP he did the album cover, and yeah, lot of stuff on his petrilampela.com, his page. I believe you can see a lot of covers there.
Right.
And it's very cool, I think so too. Yeah.
Right. When I first heard this Deadglow, I actually didn't know that you were part of the band. I just listened to the songs, and
Okay.
right? And I felt something very unique about the song, especially the music, because uh, I couldn't really compare it to anybody else. Your music, I had hard time comparing, and that's normally what I do, right? I try to think, oh, maybe they sound like this, but you guys had some very unique style, and that's why I thought maybe I should talk to this band because they sounds different, and especially the artwork and all the messaging, and you know when I
Yeah.
heard when I heard the machine skin, I would like, oh, it's like like AI and Terminator and all this. I get that sort of idea on my head as well.
Yeah, yeah. But have you heard the whole album yet, or
No, I just heard
just?
Machine Skin. I heard Your Blood part one, three, part
Okay.
one is three, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay. Well, it comes out next week, so you can hear it at least then, or ask the press kit from. Yeah. Yes. I think also that the sound is quite unique because it mixes so much stuff. Like Simo did this Spotify playlist where there's some of our influences that that influenced this album, and there's stuff like Death and Judas Priest, Alice in Chains, Pink Floyd. So it's all over. And some 80s, even 80s AOR stuff, and yes, for me it's kind of different songs are more heavier and some are more atmospheric, and Your Blood is like, for me it's there are a lot of elements of Pink Floyd, yes, but it doesn't really sound like Pink Floyd,
Right.
after all. Yeah. And yeah, and some songs have Iron Maiden influences. Actually, there's one Iron Maiden cover on the album.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And yeah, it's quite unique. The guitar playing from Simo is so great, and the sound full of echo and things like that. And
Right.
of course, some of the songs you could imagine a very hard singing there, but I wanted to keep it like I love a lot of Tool singing, Maynard James Keenan, and he doesn't scream that much anymore, and also love Lane Staley's vocals and that kind of, and the classic like Rob Halford to me is the ultimate heavy singer, but I don't like this, and I can't even do that kind of growling, or what is it called? Yeah,
Right.
I like the clean vocals, and I think it suits Deadglow music and gives it a kind of unique character. The Simo's great tracks and lead guitars and my vocals, and yes, there's always also some double bass drumming, and it's kind of mixture of everything.
Yeah. Now thinking of it, what you said about Alice in Chains and about Tool, now I can see that that's really part of those songs, right? Because you have that influence definitely. But I think I need to listen to that more again. Once the album is out, I'm definitely going to listen to the whole album.
Yeah,
You,
great.
Juka, I think you seem to have like this love for Judas Priest, and I just few months ago I was able to get the first Judas Priest album, the Rolla, which is the
Yeah,
1974 album, right? So they started like a psychedelic hard rock band, right? The first album is like more
yeah,
hard rock and psychedelic. But I mean, I think Judas Priest has done like all the genres. They've been heavy metal, they've been progressive in some albums, they've been glam in some albums, like like the
mm,
Turbo era is
yeah,
like very glam and standard heavy metal. But I think they're like so versatile, right? They still able to survive even now. Like the last album of 2018 was really still really good.
yeah. It's good album. Yeah,
I I mean, I can't believe he's 70 years old now, right? The band is like, I think, almost 50 years of.
yeah. It's 50-year box set became. It was released yesterday. Something.
Right, right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really,
Unbelievable career there.
yeah. Actually, 2018, I was so lucky that I was actually able to meet them in person.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Floyd, I was able to. I have a picture with him, and is like it was like a dream.
Okay, I think I saw that somewhere. That picture, maybe
Right,
if it was a couple of years ago. Oh,
right. It was a couple of years ago.
yeah.
So the album is coming when?
Next Friday on 29th. So 1 week to go,
Right.
or even less because it's Saturday now. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, you mentioned really looking forward to the Iron Maiden cover. What's in there? And
Okay.
How many songs are in the album?
There's 10 tracks.
Right.
Yeah, it's like 55 minutes. So most of the songs are basically like 5-minute songs, but then there's this Yo Blood that is 12 minutes, and yeah,
Right.
and only one cover song, this Iron Maiden song.
Right. So Juka, you guys are now Deadglow is working with you guys are working with Devo, right, for the PR stuff.
Yes, yeah.
How
Devo
did
has
that
been
happen?
well. It's like we've been releasing during these last 5 years. I've been releasing this Psycho Season 2 albums, then Bomb Lulu album, and now we were planning to release this Deadglow album. So we have been using different promoters on basically, I believe, on every album. But before we have used Finnish promoters. Right. But then, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of this SME fusion radio that is South African, and Dusty Clayton is their DJ, and there was this chat that I met people like Devo and Trev also, and all those nice guys. Right. So and I also started following this demographic promotion thing, and it looked to me that he does the promoting well, and yeah, we asked a lot of offers, and we had also some ideas for record deal, but basically we wanted to release this ourselves in the end, and yeah, Devo has been great, and we decided to give it a go, and yeah.
so now that this album is coming, you mentioned that you guys are actually also working on new songs for the next album.
Yeah, yeah. Simo has sent me some music, actually a lot of songs already, but I haven't started writing yet. And let's see. I just wanted to do this first, get this album out and do the promotion stuff, and then I will get into that.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, there's the new stuff, I believe, will sound different again, and there will be like what I heard about this demos and what Simo has talked about. There will be 2 drum sets on each song, so the band is getting bigger, and
Wow.
and the sound is getting different again. So I love that, the change.
Right. Right. So Juka, what's your message to the listeners of this podcast?
Message: go on and listen a lot of music, because it heals you and makes you happy, makes me happy at least. And of course, listen to the new Deadglow album, and please listen a couple of tracks, because there are quite different tracks. You may not like some song and then you love the other one. Or I hope you like them all. That's the message. Go and check it out. And there's also some cool lyric videos, and also we release a video next week at the same time the album comes out, where you can see us playing in the studio.
Right.
That kind of video. So, and yeah, all the good to everyone. Hope this COVID goes out, and all the good to you also, Channa. It's been great talking with you.
Right. Juka, anybody you want to shout out to?
Shout out. Greetings to my band who is not here at the moment. I hope I didn't talk too badly about everything. But yeah. And thanks to all the who have been. There's been quite many streams already, and people have watched those videos also. So I have to thank everyone.
Right.
And thank you.
Yeah, thanks Juka for joining. Finally, we are talking to each other face to face.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to listening to the album next week, and then looking forward to the new songs, and all the best with all the new songs, and with the 2 drum sets and all that.
Yeah. Thank you. I will. I think it will go well.
You will have to sing louder probably, right? Because there will be like 2 drums.
Let's see what kind of singing we got there. I haven't thought about it yet.
So lastly, tell everyone how they can follow your band.
Deadglow. You can find it on Facebook. Deadglow official. I believe it's in Instagram. And you can find Deadglow on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, pretty much everywhere. No TikTok yet, but that kind of. I'm too old. I don't know how to use those, but Instagram, Facebook are good.
Yeah, I think I posted a video in TikTok about this episode, so it's
okay.
You guys are there. So.
Maybe I have to learn and go and check it out too. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I started posting some of the previews and stuff, like trailers and stuff there, but I still don't know also how to really do it. Like, you have to do it vertically and all these different.
There's these rules. Yeah.
Right. So Juka, so have a great day ahead. And thanks for joining the podcast.
Yeah, you too, Channa. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks.